today we are so gratified to have Iryn Namubiru on set. This is Morning at NTV. I'm Andrew Chamagero, Omuntu Wansi. Kabichi, when you start to tweet about this with the hashtag Morning at NTV. It's a song that is sounded way back. Iryn Namubiru, if I can go a little bit back, started way back in 1999. And from then up to today, she's still been a household name. She's not laid back the tools. She has relentlessly still, been relevant for all these years. Now, today we want to understand what has been the magic. But beyond that, she's been silent for over a year. Good morning, Iryn.
Good morning, Andrew.
Good to see you. You look adorable. You look so beautiful. You look young.
Thank you so much.
Oh, my God.
Everybody's telling me you look so young.
You look so young. And I was trying, I stalk you online. I have to be blunt with you. But you always have a much more millennial approach and a dynamic approach to the audiences. How have you been?
Good.
Good? Good. Oh, my God.
Yes.
You've been away for over a year. You've not been talking to media until earlier this month when you started to give a media tour to tell us what is happening and what's going on. So what have you been up to?
I've been working on things, on songs, on albums, and other projects. And I think before I just wasn't ready to speak. I mean, to come to do interviews because I've been doing interviews over and over. And I keep on saying the same thing. So I thought I didn't have much to say.
You had to take a media break.
Yeah, and I also, there are times when you feel, demotivated or you just don't want to see people.
Oh,
or
yeah.
You just don't want to talk.
Yeah.
So I thought, I had to take some time off, prepare, and come back.
How I wish this generational artists could understand this. Now, Iryn, for all the years you've been in the music industry, from 99...
Actually, 95. 95 is, yes. 95
Wow.
is when I was introduced to
the industry.
To the industry, and that's when I did my first song and my first concert.
Wow. First concert in 1995. 2020, you're still relevant as it was yesterday. What is the magic?
I think it's because of the fact that I love singing.
Okay.
So I go all the way. When I start singing, I go all the way. I'm not being forced to sing or I'm not competing with anybody.
Yeah.
But I do it because I love to do it. So
does this run along with even the content, the lyrical content you bring out? Because this song, Kabichi, it's not a yesterday song, but it still has lyrical content and it's maturity content someone could take in any time.
Yeah, also, because I work with people that are really mature, people who have gone through things, or people who sit and talk to other people, and then they get all these experiences and write about them.
Wow.
So I sometimes identify with what I'm singing, even if it doesn't have anything to do with me.
Yeah.
And I imagine other people listening to what I have to sing out there.
Yeah.
So I give my all when I sing a song, and that's why maybe they remain relevant. Relevant
over time. You're remarkably, unquestionably, one of Uganda's finest female artists we have in the country for all these years. And I still want to ask a question. Where do you find the motivation to keep going?
Why do I find the motivation?
Yeah,
from the people who listen to me.
People have come on this scene and they have gone, and they still come and they go. Iryn stays there and she'll still... You have that float. I don't know. What's the motivation?
First of all, I believe in myself. I believe in my talent. I believe in what I do. And I know very many other people who believe in what I do. There are times when I really feel so low. There have been times when I felt like not giving up completely, but taking a break and maybe going away
and did you have something else?
And then people were telling me, no, you should not.
Nice.
No, you're very good. We need you here. You need to do something. So I don't stop. I have people, people behind me who are like, yes, you're very good. Yeah.
You can't leave this going.
Yeah.
Given that you're well traveled around the world and you're well exposed with the international lanes of music and all, what is lacking in our industry, the music industry here?
The quality of our production.
Okay.
Even good equipment, we don't have for live performances. It becomes very expensive to put on a show that you really want to put on when you don't have, when you have to maybe go to Kenya or South Africa to import or even hire the equipment you want to use here because we don't have. But also, we tend to do things very fast just for quick money.
Okay, in the industry here.
In the industry.
Nice one.
For quick money. Yeah, because there's that quick money. So we don't care about what we're putting out.
Yet it has a digital
And it
footprint.
keeps us behind, yeah. Our friends are leaving us behind. Look at Nigeria.
Wow. That's a mouth. So we go much for the bubblegum and the quick money schemes, leaving out the bigger picture. How can we bridge this gap? What can we do to fix it?
Maybe we need some kind of support. We need some kind of support. And we need exposure too. We need to, we need to listen to other things.
Okay.
We have producers. I know many who will listen to only one style, and that's all they do.
Okay.
They are good in that style, but that's all they do. They never change. We need to, I think we need to discover other things. We need to discover other styles and how other people work so that we can work better than we are doing right now.
I understand. Now, getting off the music, parenting, I know you love your children so much. The other day I saw a picture of you and your son on Instagram.
Yes.
And he's more like your friend, like your buddy.
Yeah, my kids are my friends. Yes.
They're your friends.
We get along
How do you
so
keep
well.
up with parenting? I saw someone graduated I think last year.
From high school,
yes.
he was going to university.
Yes. So how do you catch up with parenting and the demanding industry and you yourself?
Now these days I have a lot of time. And when I'm away to be with my kids, I'm with my kids.
Okay.
So I have time for my kids and I have time for
you.
music, yes. When I'm with them, I'm with them. I have things planned, but I know exactly when to do them, even when I'm in Europe.
Wow.
And the rest of the time, I'm with them. So they go to school the whole day. In the evenings, I have them. During the day, I have things to do. I do what I have to do. But I spend the rest of the time with them. When they're at home, it's me and the kids.
How does it feel?
I organize it very well.
How does it feel having a teenager at home and you're now trying to pass on your norms and values down to them, and you're telling them, look, life is about this. In our country where I come from, these are the values we hold, because at least they have an African grounded mother. How does it feel, and what mottos do you use to make sure that you pass these to them?
I started talking to my kids about Uganda and our values and where I come from, the Baganda culture a long time ago when they were still very young.
Okay.
I thought my eldest would give me a hard time because he was very, very hyper. And I thought it would be like that up to maybe...
when he grows up.
Yeah, but fortunately he changed completely. Now he's an adult I sit with and discuss things. He knows about Uganda. He reads so much, and whenever they are here, they go discovering things. They want to learn Luganda. They know about the food. They eat everything. Before, I had trouble making them eat matoke. They would eat posho, sweet potatoes, but not matoke. Now they come, they eat everything. When I'm in France sometimes and I miss our food, I go find it somewhere. You know, you make your groundnut sauce, you make your beans and meat. We have all that together. I mean, all at once. So I use my hands. You don't use it's
the
not
forks.
really tasty when you use cutlery.
Yes.
So and now they learned that. When I give them a meal like that, or when they're here, first thing, wash their hands and
then they use the fingers.
Yes.
Wow. Proudly African.
No, but yeah, the good thing is they read a lot, and they read about Uganda, Africa. They read about everything, but mainly Uganda.
Nice one.
Yeah.
That is parenting.
It hasn't been difficult.
It gets a little complex when you're a parent and you're in quite a demanding environment, especially Uganda's industry. The music industry is quite demanding. Looking on the other side of everything, last year we had a tragedy. I think like last year, but we had a tragedy. That was the Templar, and you refused to talk to the media about the incident. You were going through a lot, and we resonated with you about the time. How did your family support you through that?
That's even very difficult. What family are you talking about? My children and
your children and your family and your other support structure, your uncles.
I didn't talk to many of those. My children never really knew about it.
Okay.
I always try to protect them from such things, but later I told them about it, but they never took it. It never shocked them so much because, you know, I was alive and they thought I swam or things like that. I didn't want to talk to the media because I know not everybody wants to hear your story because they want to understand. They're there to criticize and pick out this and that and then, you know, put things out of context and well, I thought I had to write. I wrote and put everything on Facebook. So that story was picked by everybody.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only way I was going to explain myself, to express myself and explain everything that happened. Everything I could remember. I didn't see any reason why I had to go to from one TV to another to explain the same.
Oh, yeah.
Those who understood, understood.
Wow.
I put everything there, so I thought it was enough.
I'm so grateful.
And I was grateful I was alive, so I didn't have to go everywhere talking about the same thing.
We are so grateful that you came through safe and sound and you're alive. Now, Iryn, one other thing people have not actually paid attention to is the scandals. You're scandal-free. Even when you go online and try to look around Iryn Namubiru, there are no scandals. How do you keep safe?
The scandals are there.
Because you're in the industry. No.
Yes.
You're in the industry where every other day someone is speaking something on this, someone is speaking something on that. But for some reason, you've kept your bubble a little, not to anyone. How do you do
let the
this?
stories die. I let the stories die.
Okay.
Yeah, because people will create stories and then they want you to come and speak on these things. I don't want to.
So for your reputation, you let the storm come and you move on.
And I move on, yeah, because sometimes there's even nothing to talk about.
Okay.
Because the stories are so unfounded and I'm like, why do I have to talk about this? The people who know me know. So I'm not going to be justifying myself all the time over things that I know nothing of. Or things that people have just fabricated.
Remarkable. Remarkable. Well, looking at now where the wave is going with regards to the music industry, Africa seems to be together. You can now produce a song in Uganda and possibly have another collaboration, maybe in Nigeria, maybe in Djibouti, wherever, Senegal. And there was one woman who liked the flow of your songs. I think she's in Mauritania or Mauritius.
I think she's from Madagascar.
Madagascar, up north,
I thought she was from Madagascar.
And what did this make you feel like when the first time you had... there is a song that you did and it was such a bang at that time. And
the song that somebody redid?
Yes, she redid that in her own language, but in your entire flow, the right tetrachords and everything going in that way.
What she did wasn't good because she didn't contact me.
It's copyright, yes.
Yeah, she didn't contact me. And then she did the video. You know, she copied
everything. Yes.
Everything, even the video. I was like,
yes.
What? Yeah, it's good. It feels good that people love what you do, but you just don't go taking somebody's work like that.
Just like that, yes.
Just like that. We should have talked. She should have paid, or we should have discussed on how to share.
Oh yes.
You know, the royalties and everything.
Oh yeah.
But she just did it, and then the stories came to Uganda, and everybody was like, you know what? Iryn stole somebody's song. I don't like that. Why don't we defend each other here?
Well,
because
to those who
everybody
say
knew this was
song,
my song.
They didn't see the time frame when she released and when you released, because she did 2 of your songs, and I was like, okay, now this is getting out of way.
And I think that's the time when I told myself, you know what, you need to stop. You don't have to go defending yourself all the time, because I had pulled out everything. I pulled out the sessions in studio, because there are things we created in studio. And I tried to show people, look, this was not even in the demo.
In the script, yeah,
in the demo, you see, we created this. I created this myself about that song. You know? There are some little things you put even if you didn't write a song.
Yeah, they just come naturally.
So, and people refused. I don't know if they were refusing deliberately or bad news created, you know, good
vibes at the end of the day.
I don't know.
Because from where we stood as media, we were like, by the time someone in Madagascar can pick a Ugandan song and try to turn it in their own language, to understand it, to bring it to their own audiences, there is a lot. 2 things happen. One, she sold your music to Madagascar in one or the other.
She should have given me a credit, because she didn't even say anything about her, but her own people were telling her, no, this is a Ugandan Ugandan singer's song, you know, you just stole it.
Going about collabos on the African continent, where do we stand as Uganda? Are we competitive? Are we participating if it's a race? Are we competitors? Are we participants?
I think, no, I don't really think we're competitors, but we're trying to get to the level of like the Nigerians and South Africans, Tanzanians too.
Okay.
We are really trying.
Do you think we're breaking through these markets? What is so unique about these markets?
Yeah, we are. Look at Eddie Kenzo.
Yeah, Kenzo is breaking.
Well, maybe he is the only one so far. Today, but there are
quite many who have gone beyond the borders. But what is so unique in these markets that we can pick as Uganda, that we can learn and
from other markets?
Yes, from Nigeria, South Africa, Tanzania. Because Kenya feeds on us anyway.
I cannot tell you. I can't tell. Yes, the quality is very good. They have very skilled, very professional producers, many other people, and live, you know, instrumentalists.
Yes.
When they go to studio
Yeah.
to record, these are professional musicians that will give you something dope.
To the T.
Yes, something dope. But I think the moment somebody learns guitar here or sax or what, they just do the basics and they don't care to practice and do better than that.
Yeah.
I mean, we are good, they are good,
Yeah.
but we can do better. We can do better, really.
That's nice. Given that we can do better, I've seen a couple of people.
But also, the other people are being helped by the governments, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Or by the ministry.
These countries are helped. Okay.
Yes.
That's a conversation
I'm
I
not
want to hear.
saying we should be helped individually.
Yes, but as an industry.
Yes, I think we need
Wow.
it. Because we bring in a lot of money too.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Yes, you do. That is something we need to bring to context here. The government needs to come outright and help the musical industry. Iryn is known to be such a versatile artist when it goes to music. She can cross from one genre to another. Let's try to listen to one of these songs, and you're going to get to know that she can do reggae, and she can do Afropop, and she can do dancehall, and she can do soul music. We'll be back shortly. Come give me company.
The melody, the rhythm, the beat in the ear.
Reggae music, reggae music, reggae music. Oh my God. Iryn Namubiru, that is a reggae genre.
Yes.
Tell us about this song, AT NTV.
AT NTV was written by Andy Music. And he produced it too.
Oh.
And then I had I had Joseph Sachs, who made it really so beautiful.
So Joseph Sachs, I've seen him appearing in most of your projects, your new projects, by the way.
Yes.
He seems to come more outright in everything you're doing. What is so unique about him?
He's been improving since the first time I met him. I first met him in 2010, 12, I think.
Okay.
He played on a song. I wasn't in studio, actually. I didn't know it's him who told me.
Okay.
He played on a song called Nderea.
Yes,
and then after that, Pademan introduced me to him. I was doubtful first in the beginning because I was like,
because you're sensitive to your work.
Yeah, and I didn't know exactly how he played. But later on, okay, now he's improved. He's not the same Jose we had in 2012.
Yeah.
He's a different one. Very, very good and very improved. I mean, very like very professional.
Yes,
and he knows exactly. Exposed, yes, because he watches concerts, you know, everything you talk to him about sax or artists, he knows because he watches and he practices. These are people who play all the time and look at other things, at other artists, other performances. So he's improving greatly, and I think he's going to be the next big thing in the industry.
Oh, God.
He knows exactly where he wants to be, and he's working at that.
So he has a vision board, he's following. I'm grateful that he's actually working with you. Now, looking at songs like that, Obabi Ndibioli.
But listen, wait a minute. He's not in every song. We bring him in songs where we think he can be, where we
he
think
has a soul touch. And
good.
your delivery about these songs when you're writing, when you're writing and the way you deliver them, it is so soulful.
Yes.
Do you zone out to make sure that you deliver these?
No.
I'll talk about another song as we're going ahead, but the soulful delivery.
Maybe I don't write all those songs that you think I write. It's other people, but they know how I can deliver, how emotional I can be in a song. I know how to put out that message that they want me to put out. So maybe that's why, and they think I do it better. So maybe that's why they write me
It
such
comes
songs.
out that way. What determines one to work with you? Now that you're one of this, let me tell you, Iryn, you could be someone who seems to be simple to approach, but you're a remarkable artist. Some people look up to you and they would like to work with you. So what are those few details do you look out and you say, if someone believes in this, or if someone has this kind of ideology or approach to life or professionalism, possibly I would work with them?
Professionalism, first of all, but working with me, how?
In
collaborations,
music.
writing
yes,
for me.
In music, someone could be a writer. We have so many writers out there, but they don't even know how to get to you. They're like, this song would be best delivered by Iryn, but what does Iryn look out for in
I think the worst approach that people use today, or writers, composers, is to come and tell you, give me money, I have a hit for you, I'm going to write for you. It's not good at all. Make me listen to what you have. Maybe give me options. Give me like 10 songs so I can choose.
Yeah.
But you don't come to me like, I could have written you a hit. Look at what you're doing, already criticizing what I'm doing. It's good to criticize, yes, but don't talk about money before anything else.
So you should front the passion and what you have.
Put your things on table. Put me, show me what you have. Let me listen. But of course, it's not easy for me to listen to everything or everyone. Because I know the problems that come with that. Somebody will make you listen to a song, and then maybe afterwards you sing a song which has a line that was in his song, and then they're going to tell you, yes, you stole a song. Or what other people do, when they have your number, they just dump everything on your WhatsApp. So you can listen. That also is not good. It
disturbs,
yeah, it's not good. Wow. You can talk with my management and we find a way of listening. If I've listened once and said no, it doesn't mean that that maybe I won't like your music later, because some people get angry. First of all, it's not like that.
It's about...
I can sing a song that you don't like, but it doesn't mean you don't like my other songs. Or it doesn't mean that songs I'm going to put out in future
are entirely going to be about you. Okay, so that means you look a lot about professionalism and the approach. That has to be key. And the people you look out to do collabos with, what does it take?
Sometimes how we get along, the friendship we have, or most of the time I look at what this collabo is going to bring me, because now, much as somebody is talented or much as somebody is so popular, you cannot just do collabos like that. You're going to do collabos that are going to put you down. You're going to do collabos as soon as you get out of studio. You won't be doing anything with somebody who will go release the song and then you look for them. It depends. If it's my song, I might be looking for this person so we can perform the song or promote it, and they're nowhere to be seen. And, well, now I take my time.
Okay.
I really take my time and I look at what it's bringing me. Yeah.
And that informs the decision. You, with all the experience you have, Iryn, you have a liberal approach, if I should say, to the music industry. Of late, you've taken out to listen a lot to what is happening. A few months ago, you did a cover or a rendition of John Black's song. And this took me by a storm. I was like, someone to appreciate a millennial's piece of work and put it into a context that is even much more, applicable and understandable. I want to pick your mind on when it gets to the young talent we have today in the market.
Listen, Andrew, it's not just recently that I started listening to other people's music.
No, you have, but people have not taken this in context. Now, I actually appreciated that you listen to these people. People will be like,
I just listen to music. I don't care whose music it is.
Yes.
I listen to music. I listen to anything. I listen to anyone.
But the feel...
And just because they're millennials does not mean that there's no maturity in what they write or what they sing.
Nice.
People can be talented. You look at Nils Henry.
Yes.
When did he start writing? A long time ago. Yeah. But these songs are still relevant up to today, like Begombe Ko, which other song? Kawowo.
Yes.
Yet he's not an old man, you see?
I know.
So it's not because, I shouldn't be listening to Eli Wamala only. I really do appreciate. So there's so many other songs that I appreciate. But this very one, I kept on singing it to myself.
I know.
I kept on singing Makanika to myself. And then I was like, really, I want to sing this song. So one time we were writing, I think I was on Instagram. Somebody had performed that song, and I told the guy, just like that, I'd never met him, I had never spoken to him, but I wrote on his page and told him, do you want to hear the female version of your Makanika? He was like, yeah, go ahead. I wanted to be careful because, you can do covers. A cover you can do without even asking for permission. But with what happens in the Ugandan industry and the fact that he's a very young boy, he's becoming very popular and he's young, I knew what would come out of it. So I took the trouble to ask him first.
Professionalism again.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
So I took some time before recording it. And then one day I went to studio because I was working on another song with Daddy Andre. And he is also the one who had produced Makanika. He had the track there. So we did it in one take. And we were done because I knew it so well.
And there it was.
Yeah, and there
Up
it was.
and running.
Yeah, he was very appreciative. He liked it so much.
Same here.
Yet other people thought, now you don't have anything to do. Why do you do that?
Fine.
But that's appreciating other talents.
Yes, looking at the other talents.
Yeah, I haven't recorded others, but I sing so many others to myself like that, and I like them so much.
I'd like to hear the versions.
Yeah.
When we look at the female industry, rather the new females, the new young tucks on the block, and what they're doing, what do you make of it? The entire new wave of the female artists on the block.
They're doing so well.
Nice.
Yes, they're doing so well. I really do appreciate. And I love watching many of them. I go here and there and see how they market themselves. Yeah. There are so many things that are available now that were not there during our time. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Like, social media,
technology,
promoting ourselves on Facebook,
yes,
and Instagram, yes, wherever. They've learned this so well, and they use it so well.
Nice. Has technology in one or the other helped you now to actually take another age to make sure that your projects actually spread beyond your usual scope?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Nice.
Definitely. Yeah. You mean my generation,
yes,
Iryn, or
no, you, Iryn, because now you come from the other generation and you plug into this fourth industrial wave of technology and all, and you're still relevant.
Yeah.
Has it helped you to take it beyond the borders where you
definitely it has. Otherwise, things keep on changing, and we have to go with the flow.
Oh, yeah.
So even if you can't do everything, you have to go with the flow. Otherwise, you'll be left behind.
Oh yeah. What has been one of the biggest challenges you faced in the industry?
One of the biggest challenges, there are so many. Each time they ask me that, I have to sit and think.
But you can share a few. As a female staying steady first, regardless of the waves of the male-dominated industry, but you still come through and you say, I'm going to stand.
I think categorizing us and, putting us in...
Stereotyping?
There are things I fear talking about. I want to say, but I know that the moment I get out of here, it's going to be the big news.
They'll all come through. Okay, the biggest challenge, again, it goes back to the funding and the financing of the industry.
That too is a big challenge. People don't know about that, but if you have to inject money in your business on your own, in your music on your own, and yet there are people pulling you behind, people chewing on your back, it's not very easy.
It gets complex.
It gets
Then it brings us to copyright. Has copyright paid you in Uganda especially?
Never.
There are associations that are
they're there, but I don't want to complain because I haven't registered myself there, but I know what happens, and I don't feel like registering there because I have already protected my songs elsewhere. Yes, I protect them in France. Now, I'll give you this example of the the lady, that Malgache girl. They brought me a letter telling me, yes, actually I had stolen her song. That she came and found them. She wrote them a letter and found them, but she could not find me to talk about the song. Such things. Huh?
What a joke.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm not even talking to you. Do what you want. If she came to you, fight for her. Because I also have my
you have your facts.
I have my facts, but also I have my songs protected.
Oh, yeah.
And what facts did she bring about the song? And they were not even helping me at all, apart from telling me, she's complaining that you took her song.
Oh, yeah.
Such things. I don't think we're being helped enough. And I don't think, even if you register here, do they protect our songs elsewhere apart from Uganda?
Okay.
What do they do with the people who sell our songs everywhere, Abatembe and all?
That's another context too.
How do I know that my song has played 10 times on such and such a radio?
Oh, yes.
To know exactly how much
you should be given.
I should be given.
Yeah.
When they go to give out this money, on what do they base to give you the amount, the whatever money they give you?
Oh, yeah.
You don't even know how many times your songs play. You might not be, you might not have hits.
But you still have relevant songs playing on airwaves.
Very much.
Yes.
So if you have like 10 songs playing, each time a song plays, that's money.
Oh, yeah.
And on every radio station.
Oh, yes.
Even 30 seconds on TV, even as we're talking and we're coming with, that's money. But that in Uganda will take a long time.
Wow. So
I know that Feza is going to try and do that. They'll supervise and track and know exactly how many times your songs have played and where.
Yes.
And maybe try to get that money. Somebody was talking to me about it, but let's wait and see if they can do that.
I think Feza would be doing
if they can do
good.
that.
Yeah, it's one platform I've seen.
I'm going to
where some people have
because
actually
that's what we need to know.
That's what we
you don't pay somebody highly simply because they're the stars of the moment.
Oh yes.
Because I had somebody say, no, now this one is the star. They should be getting much more money. Yes, they're stars, but for how long? Maybe it's been only a year.
You've been here for decades. And
no, not that.
Music
not because
is still playing.
Yeah.
Still relevant.
But then there are other songs that play every day and many other songs. So I deserve to get that money.
Oh yeah.
You're not going to tell me because this is the star of the moment. They should get so much money.
You're timeless. You and Afrigo should be getting even more money because your songs play every week, every other time. Looking at the copyright, so that way, I think we need to bridge that gap. The government needs to come through and bridge that gap, especially for the arts industry. And let's handle the white elephant in the house. Has government in any way helped the arts industry to say, this is how much we have for the arts industry, this is what we're giving you, and has this helped reach you guys?
Honestly, I don't know, but I hear things. I hear but I don't know where. I wouldn't say we've been helped. But
don't you need this kind of help to come
Yes,
through,
it's what I was saying. We need it. We need it. It's like we are divided. There are groups here and there, and I don't know where the money goes.
So there is an umbrella that is collaged properly.
We need that umbrella.
Okay.
And to know where the money goes exactly, and to know even when that money comes. We need to know when that money comes, and we need to know where it goes.
Wow. Well, there you have it. That's a conversation we're still having. When we get back, I've seen a couple of your tweets here. People saying they want to know how she keeps her body in shape and she keeps looking young. When we get back after this song, we're going to get into that. We'll be back shortly. Mpulira.
Yes.
Mpulira is one of the latest songs. It's from Iryn Namubiru, but Jose sax on the sax again.
Yes.
The producer was?
The producer was Nessim. But it was written by Melody.
Melody.
And there's a very beautiful story about behind this song. Melody, the singer. The story is that Melody had always known me and believed in me and loved me so much musically. So one time I was at Record Radio. He hired a boarder to come and see me. He had always been sending messages wherever he had me on radio. He would send messages to the presenters to tell them, so they could let me know that he loved me so much, that he was listening, or that he loved my music, my voice, and everything. Okay. So he made it clear to me that he also wanted to write for me. Yeah. When he came to record, he told me, yes, I'll send you a song. After maybe 5 months, he sent the song. Free. Mpulira. When I listened to it, yes, I loved it right away. And he even told me, no, you don't have to pay for this song because you have to be clean. You have to be clear. I had to be clear. I asked him, are you selling it to me? But he was like, no, it's your song. Wow. I promised you a song. And I felt like, yes, Mpulira.
So was he literally telling you that I'm listening from wherever I am, wherever you are, I'm listening?
No, actually, we didn't talk about all that.
Wow,
I don't know, but
the fact that whenever you're in every media house, he's listening, and
probably
all of a sudden it comes with Mpulira.
Probably. Probably. But this is a very, very simple
The delivery, how long did it take you to come up, rather, to produce this entire song? You've not released the video yet because of COVID,
Because
possibly?
of COVID, yeah. But it would be unreasonable for me to do, videos now. But studio sessions, because I had the song for about 2 months, 3 before I sang it. So it took me a day to record it. Wow. But then we had to go back. Not so much, I mean, now, yes, we had Joseph again
Joseph
on the sax. He had to go back to correct some things because also he was giving it 100%. Oh, yeah. Now, this is what I'm talking about. When you want to do something, if you want to be somebody, honestly, give it your all. 100%. So he went back and changed some things because he felt like, no, this wasn't good here. Wow. He had to go and correct what he had done.
Back to scratch.
Not back to scratch, but to correct some parts.
Wow, Mpulira. It's
so
one of the latest.
I was there for like maybe 3 days to put the final touches and the mixing. Yeah. Because sometimes I want to be there when they're mixing to know exactly which ad-lib goes where.
You're that detailed.
Yes, yes. I don't want a song to give me a finished song and I feel like that ad-lib should not have been there. Okay. Or maybe there's so much breath here, there's so much, So I want to be there.
So there is a question on Twitter that came in from one of the viewers saying that how do you keep your body in shape with all this, with all the stress that goes on, the globetrotting trends and you're doing, and some artists we have seen them, they're actually out of shape because of COVID, because they're all at home, they're eating too much. What keeps you in shape, Iryn?
It's not easy. I cannot say it's very easy for me, and I'm not always in shape. You've seen the song BND.
Yeah, you had put on some weight.
So much. So much weight, but I'm always so uncomfortable with that weight. Well, I'm going to have to struggle with it for the rest of my life now, because at a certain, you know, when you hit the fourth floor,
yeah, it keeps coming.
Really,
it comes, yes.
Yeah, so I have to. I started working out. I don't work out as much as I used to before, because I have problems with your knees with my knees. I cannot really run and jump and all that.
So do you do a lot of swimming?
But I walk. I don't do a lot of swimming. I don't like to swim.
Iryn, where do you walk around?
In my neighborhood, and I love it so much. So
we should get to know your neighborhood, that people can bump into you and take selfies when you're having your walks in the morning or in the evening.
I don't think they even know who I am when I'm there. No.
But you walk, how many kilometers do you choose to walk?
4.
4 kilometers?
Yeah. And at least 4 days a week.
Wow.
4 days a week, yeah.
Wow, 4 days a
week.
week.
And then I mind what I eat, because yes, there's the walking, there's the sports, but if you don't take, if you're not careful about what you eat, it's all for nothing.
Okay, so you watch your weight and you walk and you have enough sleep. Do you have enough sleep?
I have enough sleep.
Okay,
yeah. And then alcohol, I cut it out completely. I drink once in a while, but you're not going to lose weight if you're drinking alcohol and then molokoni and a lot of pork.
Teko, I think you've taken this into consideration, because this is something.
Who?
Teko loves to, you know, he loves to drink and eat at the same time.
Who is Teko?
Teko is one of our guys here, but he loves to lose weight as well. So you've just taken the tip from Iryn here. So Iryn, going forward, as we're trying to wrap up these, what projects do we have in place? What are you up to now that you're back in our faces? Yes. Now that you're back with
I feel so good right now, and that's
you feel good.
That's why you see I'm radiant, and I want to be in your faces and go everywhere giving interviews. No, I'm in a good place right now.
Absolutely. So what should we wait for? What's coming?
I have worked on an album. It will be out on the 16th, if all goes well, on the 16th of August. And on the same day, I have a concert, an online concert with Feza.
Now,
so
let's talk about the online concert. Everyone has had online concerts.
Yes.
Some of them were below the belt. And who is organizing your concert, just to be exact?
You know Feza?
Okay, if it's Feza, it's fine. If it's Feza, it's fine. I'm sure it's going to be, can I guess a place?
Yeah.
Design Hub?
Exactly.
Perfect. Yeah. We have the perfect show now. So
perfect show.
Go again.
So, and August. On that day, I'll sing for you some of the songs of my album. There's already Mpulida, there's BND, but I'll sing others and my older songs. And yeah, there's the album. And also now I'm trying to do my songs, different renditions of my my older songs.
Okay, the new you, finding the previous Iryn.
I don't know if it's the new me.
It's the new you.
No,
believe you me. You've totally put us in a juxtaposition. The fans listening in, we're not sure whether you should love the old one or the new one, but we're just going to grab whatever comes, as long as it's Iryn Namubiru.
I'll just do them the way I feel them.
Okay. Now, I've realized that you're investing more into live sessions. You a lot of live music. How are you in position to achieve that? Because live music is not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy, but I think that's what every singer should do. This is what I want to do. So whenever I can, I sing live. We should stop with the CD things. There's so many talented artists, but you can never even know. They're track number 4, and then they sing over the CD on top of their beautiful voices recorded in studio, and then they flat. So that's very bad. You cannot be flatting. You see? Sometimes you have a very bad microphone, the sound is bad, and then you sound really weird. We don't want that. And if we want to go international, if we want everybody to see us, this is not something you want somebody to go find on YouTube.
Okay.
How are they going to even call you, even to know you're very talented, you have such a beautiful voice, when such things come up?
So we need to up our game from this side.
It's also a learning experience, you know. There are many who have recorded and who go perform, but they don't know anything about live performances.
Wow.
So I think my advice to some is really to invest in that. It doesn't take so much. You can also start with a guitar, just guitar voice or keyboard, and then percussions.
Before you know you're there.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it.
I think the best way you can tell or you can enjoy an artist is when they sing live.
Oh,
it's
yes.
it's not acceptable at all, you know. Have you seen Americans how they criticize when somebody's lip syncing?
Oh yes, like, they can tell.
Musango,
hey,
you know, you're
that's a
lip
joke.
syncing. Yeah. You don't. You have to sing live.
Well, wrapping it up, that is Iryn Namubiru. She has a project coming through, a live concert. It's on August the 6th?
16th.
16th August. We'll be live on her digital platforms. What are your official digital platforms, by the way? Because there is a lot of pages there.
Facebook, which is IRENE, Iryn, IRENE, Namubiru, Morel.
Morel, okay.
Then Twitter is Iryn, IRYN, Namubiru. Instagram is Iryn Namubiru. The rest, yeah, even YouTube is IRYN, Namubiru.
Do we need to pay to be part of that show? Are we paying through Phaser to be?
Phaser, yes, you pay through Phaser. They'll tell you how to pay,
okay.
but yes, there will be a fee to pay.
Okay.
10,000 only. It
oh,
won't be so much.
At the comfort of your home?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That is Phaser with Iryn. They'll be actually doing that. 16th August, make a date with her, and she's going to be doing some renditions of her own songs. The old ones will be back in our ears with a fresh sound. And she says about her weight and how she keeps in shape. She walks 4 kilometers 4 times a day. What are you doing about your weight? You don't ask me. I'm doing my best on my side as well.
4 times a week, Andrew. I can't walk 4 kilometers.
4 times a week.
4 times a week.
Well, Iryn, it has been such a great pleasure to have you. It's so much gratifying to have you here.
You so much,
we are honored to be with you in our generation, that you can still actually take us through. And for the young artists, one advice for them?
Keep believing in yourself. Do your thing. Do your thing. But mainly, practice.
Well, there you have it. That brings us to the end of Morning at NTV today. It has been a remarkable week. Me and Flavia and you, we have had remarkable fun. The love on social media, Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, it's remarkable. It's overwhelming. But don't go anywhere, because shortly after me and Iryn, of course, Farida Nakasbo is coming. Good morning. Have a wonderful